Hi, everyone. My name is Sue Brook, and I've actually been a member on Alignable as a business owner for quite a few years. Over 10 years ago, I joined Alignable back when there wasn't much on it. There wasn't groups, there weren't any events, nothing like that. But in 2020, I came on board with Alignable with all my ideas. They said, "Can we hire you to help us create a great platform?" So I have been with Alignable for the last 4 years. And fun fact, I live and travel in a motorhome. I travel all over the country and get to meet our members in person. But my number one job is to teach people how to use Alignable. So that's why you're here today. Um, I am going to get started because I literally have so much to teach you and to show you so that you can be really successful on Alignable. So let me get started, and then just if you can just write down your questions, save them till the end, that would be awesome. So here we go. All right. I'm on Alignable, now what? That's what people say when they get on here. I'm on Alignable, now what? What do I do? So today I plan to answer these questions for you. What is Alignable and how does it work? How will it help me grow my business? Obviously, that's why we're all here. We are in business. We want to grow our business, get more customers. And what should I do first? So first of all, why was Alignable created? Well, our co-founders are amazing, by the way. I know them personally, and they have the biggest heart. And they created it because they knew that the best source of new customers is referrals from people who know, like, and trust you. All right, we all know that. Alignable's done tons of polls on where people get their most customers, and it's all word of mouth marketing. They also knew that the best way to make great business decisions is to talk with others who overcame the same challenges. That's a big reason why Alignable was created, to help business owners connect in one place and be able to share ideas and things that they've learned and support each other. Because you know what? It's a lonely business out here being an entrepreneur. I'm sure we all know that. So another thing that Alignable knows is that every business connection has untapped value for your business. So if you look at this graphic on the screen, this is kind of the hidden value that your network has. So if you make a connection with someone, you have one person in your network, they know a lot of people, all right? They might know some of your ideal customers. They absolutely might know some of your ideal referral partners, and they most likely know some industry experts that they could introduce you to in case you need a lawyer or a bookkeeper or something like that. Now, here's the thing. All of those people that they know people. So they may have some of your ideal customers' referral partners. So this is what you're going to see. Alignable just launched a pretty amazing new upgrade to Alignable, and all has to do with this graphic right here. So Alignable is not social media. It is a powerful networking platform for business owners. We have I think we're over 9.5 million business owners with profiles on Alignable. Now, unlike other platforms, though, Alignable prioritizes networking and relationship building over self-promotion and sales. The reason I say this is because a lot of people join Alignable with the social media mindset of advertising their business and going out there and telling everybody how great they are and how they should hire them. And Alignable is not about that. You will see why Alignable built this platform to build relationships so you can generate referrals for your business, which is the best form of advertising, right? So I'm going to look at this funnel here. Think of Alignable as your business relationship funnel. We've heard of sales and marketing funnels, but this particular one is your business relationship funnel. Now, if you start at the top, you can also call it your know, like, and trust funnel. You meet people when you're networking and you're connecting with people, you get to know them, and then you continue to meet with them a little bit more and get to find those people that you've met that you know, which ones do you kind of like? Do you feel that energy that you like them? And then as you continue to nurture those relationships, some of those people turn into very trusted relationships that will be the catalyst to introduce you or to generate ideal customers and referral partners. And I always say on Alignable, it's all about making new friends as well. I've made most of my friends here on Alignable. There is an Alignable University, and you can go there. There's an old recording of relationship networking if you really want to dig into this funnel. And I'll share those links with you. Okay, step one, I'm going to give you 3 steps. Number 1, build a powerful profile. This is key to everything. I'm going to give you a few key things that will help you navigate this amazing technology. There is a profile workshop in Alignable University that you can go and really learn, really dig into how to create your Alignable profile from top to bottom. But let me give you a few of the top tips that you need immediately. First of all, just to let you know, if your profile is completed, it will help you get found in our business directory. I travel all over the country. I'm in different places all the time. I use this all the time. So let me show you a few things to do right away. When you click on your profile, you're going to see this big edit profile button. When you click on that, you're going to have a pop-up that's going to ask you some questions about your business. Make sure you have the right location of your business, your name, your business name, all of that. But the most important is anytime you see these little blue tags here, make sure those are exactly right for your business, or you're not going to get found in the business directory, and Alignable is not going to be able to help you find your ideal customers and referral partners. You'll see what I mean. So make sure you add the overall category of your business and any feature tags or like niche tags or search tags that will help people find you. Next, this is huge and probably the most, actually it is, not just probably, this is the most important part of your profile. Alignable's built a technology to help you network and find and meet the right people to help you grow your business. If you don't get this right, Alignable is just going to introduce you to anybody and everybody, and it's not going to do you one bit of good. So go on your profile when you see these 2 sections, who your ideal referral partner is, and who you like to partner with, meaning your ideal referral partner. So on your ideal customer, make sure you just in 1 or 2 sentences describe your ideal, most profitable customer. And if you really want to get good at this training, Identify Your Ideal Customers and Referral Partners in Alignable University, will totally help you. This is my favorite topic to teach. So just go watch that if you really want to get into it. There's a story in there on how one guy changed his entire figured out who his ideal most profitable customer was and Celine Dion called him and hired him for $1 million project. Okay, that's how powerful this section is. Partnerships, that's your referral partners. Those are people who have your ideal customers but aren't a competition. So for example, this is from my friend Ligaya Kelly, who owns the dog kennels. One of her perfect referral partners is a veterinarian because all of their customers own a pet, right? So really get these 2 sections right, all right? Really go watch this training, dig into it, and make sure all these tags are exactly right on your profile, okay? Now, everybody wants to know how to promote their business on Alignable, and it's on your profile. This is where you want to list all of your products or services that you provide, any promotions you might be having. Like this is a screenshot from my friend Jim Setzer. I just saw him in person in Virginia Beach. He's a videographer and photographer, gets a lot of business on Alignable. And this is an example of his part of his profile. So I want you to notice something though, real quick. You see this like button? There was like a lot of people really liked this dating profile photo shoot. So guess what he does? There is a premium feature called your Insights Dashboard. Somebody call it the See Who feature. This is where you can click on anything where people are engaging with what you do. And this page is like a dashboard that will help you see exactly who is interested in your products or services. And you can connect with them right there. Okay, it's like amazing. This is how Jim gets all of his business on Alignable. So this is a pretty cool page that you get from your engagement on the platform. Okay, Once you get your profile, that's your foundation. That's helping people get to know you, like the top of the funnel. They're helping people get to know you. Step 2 is now let's start building your network, okay? Have you heard your network is your net worth, okay? When you have a business, your business is worth whatever is in your network, okay? That's just how it works. So let's help you build a really powerful network on Alignable. Now, Alignable knows the best source of new customers is referrals and recommendations for people who know, like, and trust you. I already said that, but I just want to reiterate that because this is where you can really make this happen. Now, the people who already know, there are people, if you've had a business, especially for a while, there's probably a lot of people, in fact, there has to be a lot of people who already know, like, and trust you and would be willing to refer you and help you grow your business. Now, Alignable has 9.5 million members. It would take you forever to go through and search for every single person you know. So Alignable gives you this amazing way to tap into their database to go out and find your network. So this is how it works. When you click on My Network and then click on this Contacts button, this is going to pop up and you're going to be able to put your email address in here and sync up your email address book with your Alignable account. Now, once you sync it up, Alignable will say, oh my gosh, look, we found X number of people that you already know. And they will let you go through and you figure out which one of those are people that you want to connect with. You check those buttons, and then Alignable will send a mass connection credit request to all of them. And when they accept your connection request, it doesn't even cost either of you any of your credits, your connection credits. So if you've seen, you do have a limited number of connection credits, this makes it free. Okay, pretty awesome. Now, Alignable will also show you the people that they couldn't find on Alignable, that their email addresses don't match up with any profiles. So they give you a chance to invite them to Alignable so you can connect with them once they create their profile. Now, a quick little secret tip here is only check the people who are business owners that you believe Alignable will benefit. Okay, so don't just send an email to everybody. Only send invitations to the people you really want to connect with on Alignable. Okay. Now, once you do that, you can click on My Network at the top, and this is the holy grail on Alignable. Okay, this is where everything that you do is going to live as you're networking. I'm going to go through this step by step. So first of all, your My Network page comes up, and there's a couple of sections. One is if you want to search your network for people, maybe you want to find people that are close to you. Maybe you want to find a lawyer, like I was saying. You could type in anything to search for people in your network. Down here is where you can, it's all your connections. This entire section is all your connections. Now, there's something that you want to do right away. If you have not done this yet, or if you're just getting started, here's the thing. Let me explain this first. Think about all the business cards you've gathered in your life and your in-person events and your entire database and email list of all your business contacts. So if you've been networking for a while, you have a database of people. Now, just what if you knew all this stuff on the screen about every single one of your connections? What if you knew this girl, Sarah, and you knew immediately, let's say you just met her, and instantly you could know if she's highly recommended, how far away she is from you, what her expertise is, exactly how many business owners is in her network, how many of those she knows well enough to help introduce you to them. What if she absolutely knew how many people were your ideal referral partners and how many of those people were your ideal customers? What if you knew all of that? I will bet you that Sarah does not even know. You could ask anyone that you meet, you could say, how many of my ideal customers do you have? They'd say, I have no idea. But guess who knows? Alignable knows. This is the new launch that they just start. That's just like mind-blowing, okay? Boom, your mind's gonna explode here. So Alignable knows this, as long as everybody is filling out their profile correctly, okay? And they're adding those the people in their network. So here's how you can make it even more powerful. When you click on your network page, go through all of the people in your network, and over here, when it says get to know these people, when you click on that, this is going to pop up. In fact, it's also going to pop up when you first connect with someone. So you won't have to go through this if you answer this question when you first connect with someone. But if you have people and you haven't done this yet, this is how you do it. So let's say I click on Jory and it pops up and it says, do you know Jory well or you don't know Jory well? Well, I know Jory well, so I clicked, I know Jory well. And then this pops up and it says, well, here's the thing, Jory has 3,800 connections. That's a lot. Why don't you start a conversation to get to talk to each other again? So you can ask Jory or introduce Jory to one of your connections. If you know her well, if I know Jory well enough and I know she wants to meet chiropractors, let's say, and I know that I just connected with a new chiropractor, I could introduce her to them. And if you notice here, I'm helping her first, okay? The whole idea of Alignable and networking, I teach relationship networking all the time, is give more than you receive. So it's asking you, well, do you want to introduce Jory to someone? Or do you want to just send Jory a message to check in, okay? Or do you want to see who she's connected to? All right, so if I click, okay, let me go back and show you this. So see up here, there's two buttons. This is the AI powered button, and there's a lot of AI powered stuff in here, okay? Everything that you do on Alignable teaches this AI, we call it your networking coach. That's what this whole thing is called, your networking coach. It teaches your networking coach about you. Now, if you click this other button over here, it's going to allow you to generate a conversation starter. Okay. If you don't know what to say or you don't know how to check in, you can't figure out something to say, this little networking coach will help you craft a really great message. This also comes up. This is amazing. It's kind of like your own networking relationship manager. That's what we can call it. So it will tell you some things about Jory. It also gives you a chance to tag her, like add some tags. Like, for example, she's an ambassador. Maybe I want to say that she's a friend. Maybe I want to say that she's in some tag different things about what I know about her. And there's a really cool place here where you can take notes. You can put little things. Oh, I want to make sure I remember to ask Jory this, or we talked about this. I don't want to forget it. It's kind of like a little CRM. Now, if I click generate a conversation starter, your networking coach will ask you a few questions and then it will draft a message. And what's really cool about this, I've been playing around with it. It will sometimes give you ideas that you would have never thought of. Like this one was, hey, let's collaborate and host a joint virtual event where we both share both of our expertise on relationship marketing. It's because the networking coach sees that she put somewhere on her profile that she was an expert in relationship marketing, and so am I. And maybe we can do an event together. Pretty awesome. I love this part. Now, by the way, another thing, make sure that whatever messages are drafted by your networking coach, please edit them a little bit, add your own personality to them. Don't just send a generated message by AI ever. You should always personalize it. Just another secret tip there. Okay. Now, let's say I clicked the button that I want to look to see who Jory is connected to. That is my second degree network. So I have my first degree. She's in my first degree network. All of her connections are my second degree. That is a big hot topic, second degree network. So I can go to Jory and I can say, let's just take a look around. Let's spy on her network. So if I click, I see that she has some of my ideal customer matches. See what the other thing that you can see when you go into people's networks, it will tell you that this person in her network has an ideal, she's a referral partner match, or she knows some referral partners. So it really helps you see who people know. So let's say I want to click on Jory's network, and I want to see her network. This is her network. Now I'm going through and I see this girl, Sherry. She does web design. I looked at her profile. I thought, I'd kind of like to meet her. In my past life, when I was doing, for my business, I was doing business coaching and consulting. A lot of times I would partner up with web designers if I didn't want to do the web design, I would refer a lot of web designers. So I'm going to click on this girl, Sherry here. And this is going to pop up and it's going to give me two choices. Should I ask Jory for an introduction? Warm introductions are way better than just reaching out cold, right? Or you can just connect and introduce yourself if you want to. So I'm going to click Ask Jory for an introduction. Now, if I do that, the networking coach is going to craft a message that will be sent to both of them. Again, always edit, add some personal touch to it. And when you send it, it's going to send a message to both of them, which is an introduction message. Pretty cool. Okay, now, as you're going through, those are all the people that you currently know or are getting to know or you're connected with. Now let's figure out how to make some new connections. Let me give you some tips on that. So let's start networking. Now, our number one networking feature is called a Smart Connect Speed Networking. So you can search for this under my events. They're happening pretty much all day, every day. When you go to a Smart Connect and you register, you go in a room similar to a Zoom room, but it's a specific room for speed networking. There will be a host in there that can push a button and they will beam you into a room with someone like this on the screen. And you will be automatically put in a room with something that you probably never met before and would never meet any other way. I think it's sort of magic how you're connected with people. So you meet with them and you have 6, 7, 8 minutes, something like that. And just to get to know each other, see if there's a connection that you would like to set up a one-to-one and expand that relationship. Okay, some people you won't feel a connection. Some you're going to go, oh my gosh, I can't wait to talk to you again. So then you're going to be beamed after 6 or 7, 8 minutes. You'll be beamed back into the main room. The host will push a button again and you'll get to meet someone else. So you get to meet 6 to 8 people per hour. And I want to tell you, this guy, Eric, he landed the biggest deal in his company's history. This is what he wrote. He actually told me this and he sent this to me. He met somebody in a Smart Connect that turned into a customer that's worth $200,000 a year to his small marketing company. And I asked him, I said, okay, you got to tell me what happened because I have to share this with everybody. How did you get this massive, amazing customer for your business? He said, I was put in this room in the Smart Connect and we did not even talk about business. We got to know each other. And then the guy told me that he was new to Alignable. He didn't know how to use it. So I just this is Eric saying, Eric offered to set up another Zoom meeting and walk him through how to use Alignable. Just helped him for no reason, just helped. And they built a relationship and he became a customer. I just think that's the most amazing story. And that's the possibilities that can happen. Okay. Join your local alliance. There are local alliances. We have ambassadors all across US and Canada who host in-person events, just like the pictures on the screen. They're happening all over the place. So you can check your alignablealliance.com. We'll give you a map. You can also go to events. You could search for your state. You can just go up to the search bar, click your state. Like if it's Colorado, you put CO, and then you can search for groups and see if there's any alliances near you. You can also go to your business community page, and if there's one near you, that will be listed and that will introduce you to your Alignable Alliance ambassador. We have 2 ambassadors here on the call today that might speak up if we have some time at the end for questions, but this is amazing. And if there aren't any, you can't find any near you, you can actually get really good at Alignable and apply to be an ambassador yourself. Okay. Other ways to network. Okay, I'm giving you all these networking things. We have events, all kinds of events. We have educational events similar to this one, but there's a lot of people that host business things, marketing, AI, different types of events on Alignable. And my favorite is the mastermind that I do in the Mastermind with Sue group. You are all invited, totally free. Been doing it for, gosh, it'll be 5 years coming up pretty soon. And it is like you go into a Zoom room, you have an advisory board of people that you can ask a question and get help from. And then other people ask questions and you can help them. And it's really, really cool. So this is, you can find this in the Mastermind with Sue group. There's other groups that host masterminds, like the Networking for Introverts group does. That if you want to network with other introverts, there's always introverts in the room. I'm an introvert too. Okay. Another place to network is groups. And I'm going to give you a couple of tips here in these groups, though. We have groups for pretty much everything. We have groups for topic specific. If you want to learn or talk to other people using AI, for example, or marketing or SEO or any kind of topic. There's also affinity groups like the Women Solopreneur Networking group. If you're a woman solopreneur and you want to go network with other women solopreneurs, you can join that group. Brick and mortar businesses, there's all kinds. You're automatically, just so you know, put in a group with other people in your same industry. So if you're an insurance agent, you're already in a group of other insurance agents all over the place. And I'll just tell you something, a lot of referrals happen in some of those groups. Also, let's say you're a restaurant owner, you will be put in a group with other restaurant owners and you can share industry secrets, new things. You can see how other people are promoting their businesses. That's pretty awesome too. Okay. Do first. Here's your list. Here's what you want to do first. We're going to have lots of time for questions today. Complete your profile. Number one, you've got to do this first, okay? If you do not tell Alignable who your ideal customers are, referral partners, if you do not make your profile look beautiful and add photos and the About Us sections and all those things and list your products and services, this is where people get to know you before they even meet you. So make sure that profile is completed. So like I said, choose your ideal customer and partner tags, really, really important. Then visit your My Network page, that page I showed you how to use. Establish connections with people you know already with the Alignable Contact Finder. Okay, you might want to, if you're adding more people to your email address book, you can continue, or if you have multiple address books, you can do that too. Indicate which of your connections, when you go to My Network page, make sure you go through all of your connections and tell the networking coach how many people, which ones you know well, because they're the ones that you're going to be able to learn more from and share introductions. Again, there's the two of the trainings that you can go find in Alignable University. I'll share that with you at the end too. Here's some daily habits. So I actually asked some of our most successful members what their daily habits are and what has made a difference. So a lot of them say this: nurture the relationships that you've built. This is not social media where the whole idea behind that is to see if you can get 1 million followers and never talk to anybody. That is not alignable. Nurture those relationships. Share quality introductions. Get to know each other, okay? Set up time to get to know each other and find out who they want to meet. And so when you meet them, you can be a really great person and help share introductions. Here's one that I didn't mention yet. Write recommendations for those people that you trust. Recommendations changed my entire life. I had met a sister on Ancestry. That's a crazy other story. Moved up to Northern California, didn't know a single person, was starting a brand new business, got on Alignable, started meeting people and sharing recommendations. And that's when my phone flew off the hook. Okay, seriously. Recommendations are really, really important. But please only recommend people and accept recommendations from people that you already know, like, and trust, okay? And that are authentic. Be authentic. Consistently reconnect with people you've met. Okay, that's again, nurture those relationships. When you go to that networking page, the thing I didn't show you is it tells you a lot of stuff. It will actually tell you, you haven't talked to John for 6 months. So you can go, oh my goodness, I better reach out and reconnect with them. So it will tell you the last time you messaged somebody. So that's pretty cool too. You can go through, you can search and filter all of those connections and have a chance to reconnect with them. Always be reviewing your second degree network. Like I was showing you when I clicked on Jory and I looked at her network and I saw that there were some people I'd like to meet, then I can ask her for an introduction. Okay. And keep doing that because people are consistently adding to their network. So ask for introductions and reach out and introduce yourself when you're out there doing that. If there's people that you want to just reach out yourself, you can do that as well. And on your that insights page I showed you, you can go through and see who has interacted with anything that you do on Alignable, who's liked your stuff or commented, and go in there and introduce yourself and reach out to them. And of course, build your network every single day. Continuously. This is a business tip. Continuously be building your network. Really important. Your network is your net worth. Attend networking events. Try to go to a few networking events every week, at least one. Try to go to one and meet people every week. Engage in the groups. Now, what I didn't tell you, there's a few tips here really quick. When you go in a group, again, just keep in your mind, this isn't social media. You don't go, hey, I'm a web designer, hire me, I'm amazing. Okay. It's not advertising. Remember, these are all people in these groups that are just like you. They're busy business owners and they have challenges, and many of them have the same challenges that you do, and you're an expert in certain things. So just go in with the vision of helping. You know the Zig Ziglar saying, if you help enough other people get what they want, that's when you get what you want. That's how I live my life. So go in there and help and support people. I cannot tell you how many people have told me that they get tons of connections and new customers just by helping people. That's it. Build new relationships. Set up one-to-one meetings. You should be doing 2 or 3, at least one-to-one meetings every week, and starting to build relationships with people who can become your raving fans, who will introduce you to your ideal referral partners. See how that works? Go to that insights page and see who visits your profile and start connecting with those people that are visiting your profile and who are liking your stuff or commenting on it. Always reach out and introduce yourself. A quick tip here, I always get a download that I should say something here. When you're reaching out to people, ask about them, make it about them first. Actually, Miss Sherry, who's on the call right now, she told me that she does this, and I love this about what she does. When she finds somebody that she wants to connect with, she goes to their profile and reads about them. She might even go visit their website and do a little research before she goes and sends a message, because then she can send a message and say, oh my gosh, I saw on your profile that we have something in common, or I'd love to know more about this. Make it about them. Visit your networking page to find new connections all the time. If you want to network, just make it a habit to go in there, look at your network page, see people that you'd like to be connected with. Now, we have a membership at Alignable. You can be on the free account. I believe you get 5 connection credits a month that you can connect with people. You can still do networking and things like that. But if you want to really be an expert at networking and really get the most out of the platform, you can become a member. We have different levels. I'll just go through them really quickly. To be an Alignable basic member, you get to see who your network knows. So that's what you get. That's what you do to get that insights page I showed you, the dashboard. You'll also be able to get introduced to people you want to meet. You get your personal AI networking coach that I've been talking about, and you get 15 business connection credits every month. or every 30 days, I should say. If you connected today, it will be 30 days. They're replenished every month. This premium, this is like the best of the best, and my favorite one, honestly. You get everything basically with this. You get all the things here, but you get this thing right here at the top. It says boosted visibility. Alignable basically expands your visibility and gives anything you post, anything that you do goes out to more people. Okay, it's kind of like, I guess the best way to explain it, on Facebook, you know, how you can boost a post to get more visibility. Well, this is part of the premium plan, which is awesome. We all want more visibility. And you get this really cool Ask About Services button. I think it's on this page. Yes, let me show you. This is Sherry's profile page. And when you go there, if you're not connected to her, if you're not connected with someone, you can't message them. Okay, you have to actually spend one of your connection credits to message someone, but not if you're a premium member. You automatically get this amazing Ask About Services button here. And even if I'm not connected with Sherry, I can click Ask About Services and I can message her and ask her about any of her services. So really cool. And you get 30 business connection credits each month, 30 days, I should say, each month. And then there's a premium one. Basically, you get everything in this premium, and the premium plus, you just get more connection credits. You get 100 connection credits a month. So whatever works for you. Everybody's different. So if the free plan is enough for you, if you want to really just get introduced to people, the Alignable member plan is good. If you really want to be seen and boost your visibility and get access to everything, I recommend the premium one myself. Okay, now you might want to screenshot this or take some notes here. Alignable University, I've been telling you, this is going to be massively upgraded in the future, but right now you can go and get access to some of the past recordings of some of the events that I mentioned, the profile workshop, the referral partner one, and this is our co-founder, Eric, who is amazing. I believe there's a how to build a powerful network replay, and then there's you can also find, and I didn't add it to the slide yet, they just did, Eric just did this awesome webinar explaining all of the new features for my network page and the networking coach. You might want to go watch that because it's all brand new stuff. If you have specific questions about your profile or anything specific, I get a lot of people, how do I reach out to support? Just click on up here at the top, when you click this little down arrow, click the Get Support tab, and a thing will pop up and you can explain your issue and it will direct you to wherever you need to go, whether you need to just learn what the specs are for your profile picture, or if you need to be connected with member support. So that's where you get all of your help right there. January is coming up. This is super exciting. We have a local business person of the year contest that we're gearing up for. This is like a crazy networking time. And so what you want to do, just a little secret tip here again, is right now you should be networking and adding as many people to your network as you can, so that they will all, and building those relationships so they'll all vote for you and you can earn this awesome badge that stays on your profile forever. And then again, find your local Alignable Alliance. Okay, go and meet people in person. Hopefully there's one next to you or nearby you. You can search different areas, or you can look at a map on alignablealliance.com. Okay, I think that's it. So I am going to stop this share here and view all of you guys. Hello, hello, you're still here. Wow, okay. Thanks for hanging out. Go ahead and go down to the bottom where it says react, where this heart is, and click raise hand so I know who wants to ask a question. I am here, and we have two amazing ambassadors here, Sherry Pedrilli and Thomas Hill, and you should totally connect with them, by the way. And another quick tip, right after this event, after we shut this down, go back where you registered, and there's a column there that shows attendees. And you can go and connect with all the people that were here today. And I just recommend it because you all have something in common right now that you could talk about. So, okay. What questions do you all have for me? Janet, go ahead. You'll have to unmute,
Right
Janet.
now. Okay, there we are. Okay. I work for an agent. I don't really own the business, but I work for somebody. Is it okay to just at least be a member and get connected with people? And
Absolutely, yes. If you are on the team of a company, you're basically working for a company, then you're helping them with the marketing. Yes, we have lots of people like mortgage brokers and people that work for different agencies. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
excellent. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Eileen. You'll have to there we go.
Hi, Sue. This has been fabulous. I had when I first heard of it, I think probably last year or so, I just dove in, not even understanding what it was all about. And I was so overwhelmed that first speed networking call because I just, my expectations were not met. But, I went into a few more, and I got it. But anyhow, so now that I really understand what it's all about, it's a whole new experience. I'm really looking forward to using it now that I know really the proper way to use it. So my question is, so I have the free account because I didn't know enough about it to, jump into a membership. But now that I see the memberships and what they each can do. So for example, say I signed up for I think, premium one, and I connected with someone who has a free account. So, and say they're out of their credits or something like that. So does that sort of hinder the relationship?
Oh, no. Not at all. You only use a connection credit if you are asking to connect with someone. It would not use her connection credit. And so you're just connecting to other people. So it doesn't matter.
Okay. So, and anything I want to do with them, any way I want to connect, if the two memberships are different, there's no impact?
No, not with connection. No, not at all.
Okay, cool. Great. Thank you. And actually, how many members are in each of those memberships?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I'm not on that team. I wouldn't have any idea.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. What other questions you guys have today? Anybody? No questions? Seriously? Okay. Thomas, do you have, oh, Sherry. Okay. Sherry is, I'll introduce you guys, Sherry Pedrioli from Santa Rosa. She is our a founding ambassador in our Alignable Alliance Ambassador Program. And you've probably seen her on Alignable. She does a lot of trainings. She's amazing. So what is your tip today, Sherry?
Eileen was just saying about the using the connection credits and how many people were in the premium membership. I'll tell you my little secret. There are a lot of people on the premium plans, and the numbers are just ridiculous. I have a system that I connect first with people who are premium members because I know that they have skin in the game and they're serious about their business. So I have this message that goes out to all my premium member people. There's no way I will ever get through them. So that tells you how many people are on the premium plan. With over almost 9.5 million people, you will never meet all of those premium members. Trust me, I tried.
It's not good. That's great to know. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let me give you a tip, Eileen. That was a good question. And Sherry beat me to it because I was thinking a lot. That's the answer. But if you really want to, if you're an empirical person, and if you just like numbers, I'm going to ask each of you to join Alignable University because it's free, number one. But when you join that group, there are 54,000 members who are part of Alignable University. Now, keep that in mind because another ambassador pointed this out. I think it's so much fun. If only 54,000 people have learned how to leverage it and master Alignable, and there are over 9.5 million members. Do you know how many fish are in the sea? Eileen, can you count that high? Just dive in, master this thing, get excited, and let me tell you what's going to happen to your business. All of us are in different businesses, all of us at different stripe spots. You get to introduce other members to other members, and they don't know what you know. And being here today, isn't this exciting? You got to have heard Sue and Sherry tell you. Join Alignable University and just rocket yourself into a place and a space that nobody else knows about.
That's
I love
amazing.
that.
Yes.
Thank you, Thomas, for that tip very much. I'm very much a connector. So this is my thing.
Awesome. Yes. The Alignable, just to let you guys know, there's an alignableuniversity.com that takes you to a page with all those recordings. There is a group. It's called Alignable Success Tips, Alignable University Group. I think that's what Thomas is talking about. There's a lot of people and ambassadors and successful people in there that will help answer questions. So you can actually hear from the successful members, not just, you know, I mean, I was a successful member. And I work for Alignable, but you can talk to people like Thomas in there and some other ones if you have any questions at all. So thank you. I love your energy, Thomas. Thomas is awesome. Everybody go connect with him. And by the way, you just made me think of this. I think you were just interviewed not too long ago about how much your business has grown on Alignable. Is that right, Thomas?
Yeah, that's funny. Yes. And you know what? As I was watching your presentation, you've got our alliance meeting that we had last month. I said, look at Sue Brook. She got her boy up there looking at everybody. So yeah, check that out. Yep.
And so what I wanted to tell everyone is if you are a premium member, you also might just get asked to be interviewed and featured in the weekly newsletter like Thomas did. Okay, so there's a lot of opportunities. I will tell you I haven't told this story in a long time, but my friend Shar Ferguson, who I just talked to on the phone actually, she's in Dallas, North Dallas, Texas. And during the pandemic, our PR guy who runs the whole contest, and his name's Chuck. Everybody will get to know Chuck. He's awesome. Anyway, he puts out polls, and you will see every Sunday morning you get the Spark newsletter. Make sure that you answer the polls. If they say, hey, you know, how is your business doing? Or have you had any of these issues? Make sure you answer those polls, because Shar did over the pandemic, and it was about something about rental. Like, she owns a commercial building, so she had spaces that she was renting. And you know what happened? He got her on NBC, I think it was NBC News, and the Bloomberg. She's had millions and millions of views in different media places, newspapers, TV shows. It was crazy. So you have chances to be featured. I'm just saying, that's just another thing that could possibly happen, especially during, oh my God, I'm remembering all this stuff now. During the big, huge contest in January, if you win your community's business person of the year, Chuck will send you a PR kit to help you get more PR in your community and around too. So there's just lots of little things that I'm not even remembering at the top of my head here to share with you, but it's fun. I mean, Thomas, I just met him in person, and we met virtually and became friends. So any other questions from anyone? Oh, good. Okay, Ken, go ahead.
I just wanted to say I've been in real estate 32 years, and I have over the years wasted so much money on referral programs that were worthless. And I see so much potential here for very little effort. So I want to thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And just so you know, I think I haven't looked at any of the stats in a while, but I think realtors are at the very top of how many of the industries that are represented on Alignable, because they know that. They know that. And there's a lot of mortgage brokers, and a lot of them have started partnering up. And it's just, yeah, the referrals that happen here. And I've seen businesses formed. I've seen people meet and form a business together because their partnerships aligned so well. So pretty exciting.
And for all of you
Anyone
who are new,
else?
let me add this, Sue.
Yes.
It's interesting if you needed an incentive to invite others to Alignable. Somebody made a joke a week or two ago that stuck in my mind, and they said if Facebook and LinkedIn had a baby, this is what you get. It's Alignable because you cannot get this anyplace else. I'm not kidding. This is not social media, but if Facebook and LinkedIn had a baby, it would be called Alignable.
That's funny. And we're not anything like either one of those. That's the thing. We're not even in the same category. So I love it. I mean, I got on Alignable over 10 years ago when there were no groups, no events, no nothing. It was an advice column for business owners. I owned a school in Southern California at the time. I was really busy, 2 locations, really busy. And I was like, there's something to this. And it's like just amazing. I got to meet the co-founders and during the pandemic and give them ideas and we just have built, it's just been amazing to help be a part of building this. By the way, I know you're not on the screen, Sherry from Lincoln, Nebraska, but I'm from Nebraska. Go Big Red. Anyway, any other last minute? We got 5 more minutes. No other questions, comments, ahas? All right. Go connect with I tried to connect with everyone. I think I will go back and make sure I've connected with everyone here. I'll also send you an email with the recording. There is a recording of last week's this session from last week. You can go to alignableuniversity.com and find that recording if you want to go back over it. But I will be sharing this newest one as soon as it's ready. So
the links are in the, Sue, I put the links in the chat too.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And I'll send you a link with all of those again. I'll send you an email with that. So have a wonderful day. Now go work on your profile. You have 5 more minutes. Go work on your profile. Bye.
Thanks so much,
Thank you.
Sue.
You're welcome. See you soon.